Hey, what's up, guys? So I am back. It's been a while. You've probably seen me before on the training vlogs. I know it's been a while, but I thought I'd make a video today going over why I was wrong, and here's 3 ways why I was wrong about the way I was training before. So just to recap, I was doing the training vlogs for about a year. I was doing kind of like a body part split, training once every 4 or 5 days. I believe I was doing legs, I was doing chest, shoulders, and biceps, and I was doing back and triceps. So a 3-day split I was doing for a bit. So I'll do, chest, shoulders, biceps, rest 4 days. I'll do legs, rest 4 or 5 days, back and triceps, and rest 4 or 5 days and do legs. So just in that rhythm. And that's what I was doing for close to a year. And in the same time, I was switching up the tempos, trying super slow, did explosive for a bit. Also, as it got closer to the end of the training vlogs, I started switching up the body part splits, trying different things. I think I finished with upper, lower, and then even a full body near the end. So long story short, after that project, a 1-year project of training vlogs, I learned quite a few things and wanted to share them with whoever's watching today. So let's get into it. Alright, so number 1, as you can probably already tell, it was a lack of muscle frequency. So I was doing chest, shoulders, and biceps, like I said, and I would be waiting far too long before hitting it again. So it'd be chest, shoulders, biceps, rest 4 days, legs, rest 4 days, back and triceps, rest 4 days, and then chest, shoulders, triceps again. Biceps again. So as you can see, that's like, waiting over 2 weeks before hitting the same muscle group again. So there's 2 complications with having a split like this, where you're taking too long between training each body part. So number 1 is atrophy. So atrophy is happening really fast between sessions. So by me resting that long, I was just at any kind of stimulation I was getting from that training session, it was just being atrophied just until the next training session. That would go up again. So it's kind of like spinning your wheels, stimulating, and then that stimulation is depleting the whole time, and then stimulating again, depleting the whole time, stimulating again. So just spinning your wheels. I was spinning my wheels for a bit there. The second complication of the lack of muscle frequency was the inability to improve your coordination or skill development of the performed movement. So I'm waiting 16 days before hitting the same muscle with the same movement. So I'm not developing the skill as efficiently and as quickly as I could be, just because waiting so long. And then those are coordination improvements and skill development in the said movements. It's not going to allow you to gain strength in the said movements, which is going to feed into the muscle growth that's going to come from them. So those are the 2 biggest factors of why the lack of muscle frequency was causing these things. So the second way I was wrong about my training approach was I was resting too little between each working set. So by resting too short between each working set, you're going into the next set already pre-fatigued. You're not allowing the fatigue and the metabolites to dissipate before going to the next set. That's gonna affect motor unit recruitment, and by affecting motor unit recruitment, the intensity of each subsequent set is gonna be lower and lower. So by resting too short, you're not providing the adequate stimulus for each set going forward. And so the third way I was wrong about my previous training philosophy was I was focusing too much on time under tension. Time under tension doesn't really matter for muscle growth, and if you're just purposely slowing down the reps both ways on the eccentric and the concentric, you're not doing anything for muscle growth. If anything, you're just adding on to the fatigue. So you're increasing the fatigue of the set, the perception of effort is increasing for We're just not doing anything for stimulating more growth, stimulating more intensity. And so again, just purposely slowing down reps, trying to increase the time under tension, time under load, you're just unnecessarily causing more fatigue, and that fatigue is gonna down-regulate motor unit improvement, thus decreasing the intensity of the whole workout. So it's better to just provide full effort, and then automatically the reps are gonna slow down as you reach closer to failure. And that's the only time and attention that really matters, is the one that's unintentionally slowing down, even though you're providing full effort. All right, so again, the 3 ways I was wrong. Number 1, muscle frequency. I was not hitting the muscle enough to keep on stimulating muscle growth and adaptations. And number 2, short rest times. I was not allowing the fatigue to dissipate before going to the next set. So that's going to diminish the intensity of each subsequent set. And the 3rd way I was wrong was time under tension. I was unnecessarily slowing down the repetitions and thinking that was causing extra or stimulating extra growth, but it really wasn't. It has nothing to do with muscle growth. You're just causing extra fatigue for no reason. The only time under tension that really matters is when you get close to failure. So better to just provide full effort, and the reps will automatically slow down as you reach closer to failure. And that's the only time under tension that matters. There you have it. These are the 3 ways I was wrong with my training approach that I was doing for my training vlogs, and I hope you guys learned something. That's all for today. See you next time.